Hi mathematicians, today we're going to do some mash-up math. You're going to have the opportunity to use your knowledge of operations and number sense to solve some algebraic puzzles today. I'm going to walk you through the process of how to solve a puzzle and then you're going to try some on your own. Take a look at the puzzle on the left-hand side of your screen. Typically, we see variables or question marks for unknown values in equations. This time we see pictures, and it's going to be your job to figure out what is the value of each picture. What does the monkey equal, the bunny, the fox, and then ultimately trying to figure out what is the value of the ostrich. So to make it easy, I am going to first label each equation. We have equation A, equation B, equation C, equation D, and then our final one, if we solve it, will be equation E. So the first thing you're going to have to ask yourself is, where should you start? A lot of times when we're solving problems, we always want to start at the top of the page, but sometimes when we're solving puzzles, we kind of have to look at all the equations to see which one would be the easiest for us to solve, that we have the most knowledge, the most information using our knowledge of numbers. So using that information, step one, I've decided that I'm going to start down at equation D because I know that the same number, when you add it together, has to equal 4. And I know that 2 plus 2 equals 4, so that tells me that a bunny is equivalent to 2. Now that I figured out that the bunny equals 2, I'm going to use that information to figure out which equation I would want to solve next. Looking at the equations that are left, I could either solve C or B. I think I'll go with C. So in step 2, I'm going to think about my fox. I'm going to use f for fox, the variable f, minus 2 because I know the value of the bunny is 2 equals 5. So f minus 2 equals 5. To solve that, I can use inverse operations to know that 2 plus 5 equals 7 and 7 minus 2 equals 5. Therefore, I know that the fox is equal to 7. Now, for step 3, I'm going to move up and solve equation B. I'm going to use m for monkey. M minus 2 is going to equal 8. And just like I did in step 2, I'm going to use my knowledge of inverse operations to figure out that 8 plus 2 equals 10. So I know that the monkey is equal to 10. Now that I figured out the value of the monkey, the value of the bunny, and the value of the fox, I'm going to put all of that information together to figure out what is the value of the last equation, the ostrich. So step 4, I'm going to solve it. I know that 10 plus 2 minus 7 is going to equal the value of ostrich. So when I add 10 plus 2, I get 12. And 12 minus 7 is going to give me 5. So I know that the value of the ostrich is 5, and I've solved the problem. All right, now it's your turn. You're going to have the opportunity to start off and solve some algebraic puzzles on your own. You'll first start off with some more simple ones to help you go through the process, and then you'll have the opportunity to work on some more challenging ones. So think about these steps. Step 1, look at the puzzle. Step 2, figure out what is the best starting place. Remember, oftentimes in math, we always want to start at the top, but sometimes the top might not be the best equation for us to start at. And finally, you're going to solve each value, and then you're going to use that information to find the rest of the values in the puzzle. Once you have solved all the values and completed the puzzle, we're going to challenge you to take your strategy and take the process that you went through and explain it to us so that we understand exactly how you solved the puzzle. Good luck, mathematicians!